Alright, let's keep playing this thing. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. February 23, 2:15 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mr. Wright, so... what's going on with the case anyway? You tell me. Haven't you been paying attention? What are you here for if you aren't paying attention? I'm a little confused. Huh. Well, let's see. What's going on? Exactly, what is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. Unless the first witness, the lunch lady, her testimony is possible that her testimony is completely unreliable. That she didn't see her stab him. She only saw her pull him out of the trunk. Right? What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. They're 30 minutes apart by car? Well, that's what we're going to find out, or try to at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh. Look, we're in this together, right? Are we? Why are we in this together? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. They're not. Most of the time you don't even wear them. Let's go, science awaits us. This is not science. I hate her. February 23, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. You're wrong. There wasn't even a body found there, who cares? No. Why would she say that? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in the evidence room, no biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing, I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister, erasing evidence at the crime scene, never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we are both professionals at what we do and I trust her. No, you're her sister. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Yeah. What's funny? Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. What are you talking about? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid, whatever that means. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. That's not how real blood works. But wouldn't the police have already done these tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. There, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh, you had an extra pair of those things? Oh, jeez. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Okay, press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find some bloodstains. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a bloodstain? It's so, Emma, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. It's not even real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course? What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount of blood is not enough for him to bleed to death. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? Yeah, he bled to death. there would be more blood. I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright! I'm gonna mark up the floor plans where we find a bloodstain, okay? Okay. See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Why? Why would you buy this? Under what situation would this be useful to you outside of this investigation? This story is awful. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud looking MSK. Okay. Spray to use. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? I wish it didn't. Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Okay. Ah! Okay, spray her. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Mister! You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead doesn't really get my mouth watering. Spray. This blood must be from when Lana... No! My sister isn't the murderer! Okay. But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime. And her right hand is bandaged. Hey, just whose side are you on? The side of justice. This has nothing to do with taking sides. So this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. Good. Talk today's trial. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Mr. But no, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. You didn't see everything. It took you 5 minutes to get from there back into the car park. Sorry, you lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. No, you didn't. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. You can't see that behind the wall. I mean, you can see over the wall, but the angle, you can't see what's down here. It doesn't. It's just a stupid story. This story is so stupid. It's so obviously wrong. It's so obviously wrong. Ah! I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. You're not a detective. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? What? This photograph? What do you mean, this photograph? I don't have this photograph anymore. This photograph? Detective Star. So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. What? You got them to confess in exchange for sex? I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough-up queen. That's not a compliment. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go, fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. Oh, why are you involved in that? SL9! Wait, she doesn't mean... Am I supposed to get something out of her? Oh, the SL9 case. She was involved in the SL9 case. Do I present her with stuff? What do you think about this? The SL9 incident is written on that knife. And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. You called him a rookie, and he's been at this for at least 2 years? He was head detective 2 years ago, and you called him a rookie in court, under oath, testifying. The thing is, like, she's lying so much, but the game only wants you to expose one lie at a time. And so you're not trying to figure out what the lie is, you're trying to figure out which particular lie the game wants from you at that particular time. Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Wait, what? We can't... I thought that would add a thing. Do you think you can tell us more about the SL9 incident and then we can't talk to her about it? Written on that knife, on that note, Goodman, head detective, suspected, not over yet, tell us more. Where's the dialogue option? Where's the where's the dialogue option? I had one of those up until 2 years ago, back when you were the cough-up queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that, it's definitely Goodman's. But, it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. I thought after you present this to her, it should unlock a dialogue option. There's blood there, there's blood there. Look, you can't see that from the security room, come on. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here anyway. High Prosecutor's Office. February 23, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This place is as classy today as was yesterday. And I'm sure it will still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth is not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. Question mark. I guess we have to come back. No, we don't. Alright, that's all. Move. Underground parking lots. I'm pretty sure the SL9 conversation should have unlocked after we showed her the stuff. Police Department entrance. February 23 Police Department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. No, they're not. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room, the scene of the crime, according to the pamphlet we got from the front desk. Here it is. She's like a kid at an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Alright. I know what you're thinking. Am I really gonna spray every single scene? The answer is yes. Yes, I am. Guard station? February 23 evidence room entrance guard station. What's with the decor in this place? Oh, it's the cowboy. It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh. Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight. What? If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Examine... Yipes, these sure are prickly, they must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. Oh my god. Forced melodrama. How so? Encased in a cold, frigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. Maybe she's been abused. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What's that called again? A poncho. This is not funny, this is stupid. Unbearably stupid. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check who went in and out of here. They have video recording of who went into the crime scene? Texas. Look, on the floor, a lasso. Lasso? Lasso? It's only one O. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here, wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. Why don't you step on it? But the lasso missed. This lasso, right? You sure have an active imagination. You sure are annoying. Closed. So we could... The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. I think we can just use the ID card. Alright, no one's here. We can't play with the computers. What? Wow, we got a reaction! There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right on these spines. I think that might be more painful than being murdered. There's blood on the cactus. Is that for real or is this just a joke? I don't know. Alright, not here. Police department entrance. Criminal Affairs Department. February 23 Police Station. Criminal Affairs Department. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up or we could wind up dead! I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone is going to help us much either. We just tried to go in there. We just tried to go in there and there's no one there. Examine. So this is the police mascot, is it? The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force. The design's a little changed from the one outside. Ah, well, the dancing Blue Badger TM is still under development, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely, it's cutting edge stuff, very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then you give her nightmares. Okay. We're supposed to go in there, right? Move. We can't go in there. No, go back. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay, I can't go in there. I swear this is so badly designed. Like there's no. I have no idea what the game wants me to do next. What to do? Well, where should we begin? Isn't it obvious we should begin with that, you know, that thing? The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see. We should go to the police department, the evidence room, was it? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're not. Detention Center. The February 23 Detention Center. Looks like this guy is in questioning. Didn't Mr. Gant say they arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later. Oh, I mean... sure. Criminal Affairs Department. Entrance. Guard station. Am I supposed to find something here? Like, what on earth is going on? It won't open. You thought it'd open as... We need someone's permission to go in there first. Wait a minute. That must be the chief of detectives. He's glued to his computer screen. Whoa, detective killed in the evidence room. Tell no one outside the police department. No, I told that old lady at the restaurant everything. Someone's getting a demotion. No, can I get into the room? You. That must be one of the detectives. He was mumbling something to himself. I know, the killer used dry ice. If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. Huh? This is good. I'll win a writer's award for sure. He's not writing a report, he's writing a novel. Okay, so I can't get anyone's permission to get in there from here. This game is awful. Patrolman, so that guy must be a detective. You idiot! What were you thinking? Where's your head? Sir, it's right here, sir. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was showing the detective where his head was. They make a good pair. No. Blue Badger's still writhing around today. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. No, that's not it either. I'm supposed to get into the evidence room? I go to the guard station and I can't do anything here? Examine. Oh, this? This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. Okay, that's not it. The game tells you to go to the evidence room. You go to the evidence room and you can't go into the evidence room. And there's no clue here as to how you're supposed to get into the evidence room. This is the game, guys. This is the game. Isn't there supposed to be a cop here? Someone used a marker to write their name on this. Emma Sky, don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go. Well, you never know where something might go down. Just what kind of a world do you think we live in? Alright, that's it. She has a name on it. That's all it is. I don't know what the game wants me to do. We started here. This rope... Yep, they laid out in the line of victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. No. You would have got the video with that conclusion. That's about as red as a sports car can get. It's pretty red alright. The body was found in Edgeworth's car trunk. And the lock on the trunk was broken. So the question is, why did Miss Sky choose this car? So what model car is it? I think it was called a sedan or a coupe or something. Those are car types, Mr. Wright, not models. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these things. Maybe it's about time I got my driver's license. Nah. B block is through there, that's where visitors park. So Miss Star climbed over this fence. It seems so, yeah. That fence is 9 feet high at least. But no time like in prison, I think I'll give it a little try. Go on. Eek. It's okay, don't cry. Maybe there's a lunchtime Olympics team. So she couldn't climb over it. So this is the famous oil drum. No time like the present, I'll try to kick it over myself. Hiya! It's okay, don't cry, that line of sky must be one strong woman. Or she didn't kick it over. Right? Like... You can't climb the fence, you can't kick it over. Here's a phone, let's see if it works. No, we didn't. I can't hear anything in my ears. No, nope.